You're listening to an audio recording of an article written by Alison Richards, The Food Safety Girl, originally published in the Jamaica Observer. The title of this article is From Eco-Friendly to Germ-Friendly: The Truth About Reusable Bottles. This article highlights the growing popularity of reusable water bottles in Jamaica, while drawing attention to the hidden food safety risks they pose if not carefully chosen, cleaned, and maintained. As Jamaicans embrace sustainability, the surge in reusable water bottle use, metal, plastic, and glass is worth celebrating. But convenience and eco-friendliness shouldn't come at the cost of hygiene or health. Reusable water bottles have become more than just containers. They are now symbols of sustainability, health consciousness, and personal style. Whether it's a sleek stainless steel tumbler on your office desk, the brightly colored plastic bottle in your child's backpack, or the insulated bottle you take to the gym, these bottles are everywhere. But while reusables are great for reducing plastic waste, they also raise important questions about food safety that many consumers overlook. If not chosen carefully, used properly, and cleaned regularly, reusable water bottles can become a hidden source of health risks, especially here in Jamaica's tropical climate, where heat and humidity create a perfect breeding ground for bacteria. Understanding how to properly use, clean, and store these bottles is critical for ensuring the water we drink remains safe. The rise of the reusables. Worldwide, disposable plastic bottles account for millions of tons of plastic pollution. Our oceans, rivers, and communities are suffocating under plastic waste. Jamaica is no exception. Reusable bottles offer a greener alternative, and for many Jamaicans, they've become a lifestyle accessory. The market now offers a dizzying array of reusable bottles made from materials such as stainless steel, glass, BPA-free plastics, silicone, and copper-lined vessels. Some boast vacuum insulation to keep water cold for hours, while others feature built-in straws or infusers for fruit and herbs. Yet, with so many choices, consumers often don't fully understand the food safety implications of the bottle materials, designs, and maintenance. What may look like a harmless accessory can become a potential hazard if not used correctly. Understanding the risks. Material matters, chemical and contaminants. The safety of your reusable bottle starts with its material. Cheap plastic bottles may contain bisphenol A or phthalates, chemicals used to harden or soften plastics. These compounds can leach into your drinking water, especially when bottles are exposed to heat or scratched from rough handling. BPA, bisphenol A in particular, is known as an endocrine disruptor, potentially interfering with hormone systems. The effects are most concerning for children, pregnant women, and those with certain health conditions. Stainless steel bottles are generally safer and more durable, but consumers should still check for food-grade certification. Some bottles are lined or coated with materials that may degrade over time. Recent recalls and what they mean for consumers. In 2024, several high-profile recalls put reusable bottle safety in the spotlight. For example, Stanley tumblers faced scrutiny after reports revealed lead contamination in sealing materials under the cup base. While the lead was sealed beneath stainless steel, any damage or wear could expose users to toxic metal. Other recalls included children's bottles removed from the market due to choking hazards related to faulty spouts or concerns about mold and bacterial growth in hard-to-clean components like straws and lids. These incidents remind us that not all reusable bottles are created equal, and safety should never be sacrificed for style or convenience. The invisible danger: bacterial buildup and biofilms. Reusable bottles are often designed for convenience, but not necessarily for hygiene. One of the biggest unseen risks of reusable bottles is bacterial contamination. Designs with narrow mouths, flip lids, rubber gaskets, and infuser chambers create pockets where moisture lingers and bacteria thrive. Studies show reusable bottles can harbor harmful bacteria, up to 40,000 times more than a toilet seat, especially when not regularly cleaned. These bacteria can form biofilms, slimy layers that are hard to remove and contain harmful pathogens such as Pseudomonas, E. coli, Salmonella, and Listeria. The risk increases in hot, humid environments like Jamaica, especially when bottles are left unrefrigerated, stored with leftover water, or shared between people. Real-world Jamaican context: heat, transit, and habits. In Jamaica, reusable bottles often accompany commuters on crowded buses or taxis, are left in hot vehicles, or sit on desks all day. These conditions encourage bacterial growth and chemical leaching. Additionally, many users may simply rinse their bottles with water, assuming they are clean, without using soap or a brush to remove residue and bacteria. Others reuse bottles long past their prime, ignoring signs of wear, odor, or discoloration. Are reusable water bottles still safe? Absolutely. The benefits of reducing single-use plastics and staying hydrated far outweigh the risks, as long as consumers understand and practice proper food safety habits. It's time to think of reusable bottles like any other food contact item: utensils, cookware, or food storage containers that demand careful handling, regular cleaning, and timely replacement. Practical food safety tips for reusable bottles. Choose wisely. Opt for bottles made from BPA-free, food-grade plastics, or medical-grade stainless steel. Avoid unbranded or cheap bottles with unknown materials. Clean thoroughly daily. Wash your water bottle every day using hot, soapy water. Use a dedicated bottle brush to reach inside and clean narrow necks, straws, and lids. Rinse well. Sanitize weekly. Boil heat-safe bottles or soak in a solution of white vinegar or baking soda for 10 to 15 minutes once per week to kill stubborn bacteria and biofilms. Dry completely. Allow your bottle to air dry fully with the cap off. Moisture trapped inside encourages bacteria growth. Never refill without cleaning. Pouring fresh water into a dirty bottle only spreads germs. Always empty and rinse before refilling. Replace when needed. Discard bottles that developed persistent odors, discoloration, scratches, cracks, or peeling linings. Reusable does not mean forever. Looking forward: balancing sustainability and safety. Reusable bottles are an important part of Jamaica's effort to reduce plastic waste and promote healthy living. But to truly benefit, we must marry environmental consciousness with food safety awareness. Manufacturers and retailers should improve transparency on bottle materials and hygiene guidelines. Consumers need education on proper use, cleaning, and when to replace. As Jamaicans, we take pride in protecting our environment and our health. By giving our reusable water bottles the care they deserve, we ensure that every sip is safe, clean, and refreshing. The next time you grab your water bottle, ask yourself, is this bottle really clean and safe? Because what you drink matters, but how you carry it matters just as much. To learn more about food safety in Jamaica, follow the Food Safety Girl on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, and YouTube.